right, welcome to For the Record podcast. My name is Rhoni, and I've got here
Danielle.
How's it going, Danielle?
Pretty good. Okay, let's start off for those of you that aren't watching. Paint a visual. Rhoni, what are you wearing today?
It's just a gray hooded t-shirt.
A hooded t-shirt.
Yes.
This thing is missing sleeves, guys. When did this become style? It's really bothering me.
Look at it.
You're so sleeveless.
Awesome. It's sleeveless, but it's got a hood in it.
Imagine a t-shirt with a hood, and
that's it.
It's got deficits. and not to mention, I wish we'd had this recorded, but I said, why are you wearing a hair elastic on your wrist, Rhoni?
I didn't know that's what that was.
Girls,
I found it.
It's a Invisibobble.
Look at
those women out there. You know what it is. It's an Invisibobble, so it's a hair elastic.
It looks pretty cool. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it.
I found it, so I'm wearing it as a bracelet.
All right, we're talking about me. It's like April, and you're wearing sweater. It's like a sweater cardigan.
Yeah, because there was a big snowstorm and there's snow everywhere. Dude. April does not matter. Apparently,
snowstorm of the decade.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that?
I don't think we got it as bad, but let's just say Mother Nature and the months are just not talking, so I can wear what I want.
Dude, it's supposed to be global warming. I feel like it's global cooling at this point. Like,
regardless, we can't make fun of my outfit because this is it. This is all I got. Next episode coming in PJs.
We're running through wardrobes at this point, but no, did you guys get really bad stuff?
Nothing crazy. We live in Rivers, Manitoba, but Shane's parents up in Ononal, they got so much photos. Like your Elkhorn even resort and stuff. They were posting photos, or it's like up to their hips. And Shane's brother even showed us like his house, and it was like half up the window, just how it drifted out the back deck. I was like, oh, that's wild.
That is wild.
I was feeling thankful for where I was.
Dude, we were all like ready for a crazy blizzard, and then it was a regular.
Even
a regular Tuesday in December.
I know. Like, even at the Rivers Co-op, I went in to go get milk for my daughter, and I was like just going for my one thing, find your other things like ice cream, all the things you don't need. But it was maniac in there the day before the storm. Like, everyone was like clearing the shelves, and sort of, as crazy as it gets for where I'm from. And I'm here, I'm with my jug of milk. I'm like, cool. Just watching it all go down. People passing me in line, and I'm like, yeah, neat.
Did you see any toilet paper? Anybody?
You know what? Didn't even look. I think I was too busy people watching.
Dude, we were all getting ready, and I'm like, I don't know. It was hyped way too much for what it was.
Well, I mean, I don't think they really knew where it was going to hit and how it was going to hit. It's just like a general.
But Ononal hit pretty bad. Then
there's no way, like when they cancel school so far in advance, people get really heated when it turns out to be nothing. But at the same time, it's like, well, they have to do it for, if it's one school, they have to do it for the whole region. So I kind of get it. There's some schools, there's no way they could have been open, but
that is true. But we got through the snowpocalypse of the decade, and then Sunday it started snowing crazy. I'm like, where is all this snow coming from? I want April to be spring.
Quit. Ronnie's yelling out of his front door.
Literally, I walked out of my garage, and I'm like, this is bullshit.
Well, then it keeps freezing. I'm trying to wear some cute shoes, and it's just not going my way.
But what did you do for Easter?
You know what? Actually, Shane's going for his journeyman for Manitoba Hydro, so we did nothing. He just studied his little heart out, and we literally did nothing. Yeah. I gave these guys off Wednesday and Thursday because how kind.
And then they're like, yeah, I said just take the rest of the week off too. So they had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And Silas was bored by the third day. He's like, I'm bored out of my mind.
I'm gonna be shooting my own boudoir, he says. I got the cameras.
Oh my God. I don't want to know what these cameras have seen when I'm not around. Okay.
Well, I know what they've seen because like 3 episodes I walked in and Silas was in like his own cutoff jeans, like his own version of cutoff jeans.
That is true.
It was on my Instagram story. 110%.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, link in bio. Yeah. To
Silas's OnlyFans link also will be in.
Yeah. Right. I didn't really, I've heard that term like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that was for a really long time. Now I do.
You do now. Okay, good. It's a pop culture moment. You should know what OnlyFans is.
Honestly, like anything remotely funny and like just whatever's in, I'm just not in on it. I don't know. I live like you would think I would live not in rivers and like,
but hey,
in the boondocks.
you've got your hands full with B anyway.
Yeah, with the babes.
Life and everything, and now you're back teaching or guidance counselor.
Yeah, definitely. So it's been, I love it. I love everything people. I love everything emotional. I love figuring stuff out. I love what's good for the soul.
Well, you gotta love kids too.
Yeah,
so.
and anything creative. So
count me out.
Yeah, count me out. No, it's good. I really do. I love it. Like everything. There's nothing I want to drop or give up.
Now guidance counselor, and then on top of kid, and then photography.
Building a house.
Browse.
Yeah.
And then building a house.
Yeah. Used to be a firefighter.
Holy shit. Used to be a firefighter. Okay, you know what? This episode is where we get to.
No,
welcome to episode number 10.
Everybody who knows me.
I was going to, again, we were going to get into it at some point.
No,
every episode I kept telling, we're going to get into the amount of things Danielle loves. And today we're going to deep dive into Danielle's interests and hobbies and life. Okay?
Prefer if we didn't.
Yeah, no, we're going to.
No.
But episode 10. We didn't film last week because, again, the snowpocalyse. So,
yeah.
But we're back. But episode 10 episodes.
I know.
We're roughly at about 680 listens.
That is beyond my expectations.
Is crazy. And people are loving it so far. And some of the tips and tricks we've been dropping too has been, again, I'm glad it's helping.
And we, like I said, we've got these weird compliments from hole in the wall and people we didn't expect to be listening.
Janitors.
Yeah, janitors. And you've got, past brides and people just telling you, people that aren't getting married, or people just saying, oh, I love your podcast. Like, I miss you or stuff. And I'm just like, or it's so funny. And I'm like, are we funny? Like, I don't feel like we're funny.
That is, yeah, it is. We are funny.
Are we?
Funny, apparently. Really? We should stand up. So stand up world tour coming, dates coming pretty soon.
I really think it's because it's what you wear, right?
100%. It's because we make fun of ourselves with what we wear. I was looking at the closet today and I was like, yellow hoodie jacket, hoodie all over again. I'm like, nope, wore it once and it's gonna be hot. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna go with the sweater that's not a sweater.
That is not a sweater. Yeah.
Well, if you're really lucky, maybe Silas will lend you his jean shorts for next time.
No thanks, I'm good.
Well, apparently, it's okay. He'll make you a new pair.
It is jorts. We've named it jean jorts.
Safe grad season is coming up.
Yeah,
oh no.
Last year, this is true story.
Okay.
We're going to get into Danielle here, but last year, true story. Not last year, sorry. 2019, back when Safe Grads happened and grad parties happened. Man, I feel bad for those 2 years of kids who graduated. But 2019, he's in Baldor, Manitoba. And dude's out there having a great time. And again, it's not even that late. The party started at 9. Around 10:30, 11, I get a snap, and I'm at a different party. I get a snap of Joey on top of a table. Again, this dude's supposed to be DJing, but he's on top of a table. No music playing. A swarm of grade 12 grads and party goers at the Boulder party around him. One girl with the pair of scissors on with her. And I'm like, how is this going to end? And literally she pulled his jeans, started cutting through literally. I want to say the entire jeans became shorts in it's about 7 inches. That's it from his hip to where it was. It was just right below his crotch, and then cut it all off.
Where the pockets sticking out.
When the pockets are sticking out, and it cut it all off.
Silas is giving tips from afar here.
No, he knows because he's worn it. So literally, Joey, like scissors, both, and the kids are going wild on the snap. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And I don't get a reply until like their party was done, and they're like, yeah, we had fun. The jeans shorts were cut off, and I'm like, what? So.
Apparently it's what Trident
dude
is willing to do.
Like everybody in Boulder knows now who Joey is. He's the dude who we let us cut off his jeans. Okay, keep in mind, brand new jeans. He said I paid $108 for it that morning, and I got it cut off that night. I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
Worth $108.
So now everybody
Memories
in
were
Baldur
made.
knows. Everybody in Baldur knows who Joey Simothy is. Well,
Yeah.
his name is Sims. I call him Simothy, but yeah. So that's what happened, and ever since then, every grad that he does happen in Baldur, which is going to be this year too.
They're going to cut off his
They're
jeans.
like, I would like Joey Sims to come over with brand new jeans, please.
Yeah, I got the
great.
scissors. Been sharpening them for a week. Just joking.
Let's talk about that. We did.
I love that. That
Like,
is amazing.
That dude is crazy. Like when he's a performer. Like, he
This
loves
is the guy that
theater.
did the splits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look over. We're doing like a shoot for Trident. I
we
look
did our team
over.
shoot this past week.
And everyone's just doing something like cute and classy. I look over and here's the guy doing his thing in the splits, in the jeans during the business shoot, and I died
we're doing
laughing.
professional headshots for an entire
Yeah.
team Trident, and here he is
Doing the splits.
Dude,
I love it. I don't know. I've fallen in love with him really quickly. Not
Dude
gonna
is
lie.
getting married next year, actually.
Really?
September
Hashtag taken.
23rd. Yeah, hashtag taken.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, we did our team shoot. It was fun.
Great.
It was a great time. It was cold.
Oh yeah, I was like
But it
shivering
was
in the corner.
extremely cold, but it was a great time. And I think they'll again when Stacy did the photos. So when Stacy's
Can't wait to see
finishes
them.
we'll get to see it. It'll be fun. It'll be
Yeah.
awesome.
It was a good day. There's some people I've never met before.
And some people haven't met each other.
No,
Like
absolutely.
which was crazy to me. I'm like, usually like everybody knows everybody and I worked with some people. Like there were 7 people who have never met any of them.
Oh yeah,
And they all met. It was a great time. It was awesome.
it was fun.
It was fun. But yeah, more of that will come out in the next couple of weeks. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, episode 10.
Loving it.
I think we've got 2 more in our tank. And that's for season 1.
Yeah,
Right?
I know. We didn't really even, you guys, when we started this, we were going for how many, what was your, I can't even remember. Where was our goal at?
We were like, okay, we'll get through like 3 or 4 episodes. So we'll see what the listening
Yeah,
listenership
we
is
were going
like,
for
and
like
then-
5.
Yeah.
And we doubled it. And we're like,
and then
whoa, 10.
And then I
Wow,
think-
20. Joking.
No, I just think because this summer is crazy, and at some level we need to sort of, because once we started it, in my head, I'm like, we
I have
needed to
no
go
vision with this.
Well, yeah, and I needed to go in a certain direction with it, but now that we sort of have an idea of it, I think season 2 we're gonna have to come back with a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
And maybe in my head, I'm thinking maybe bring some guests on.
You know what? Honestly, like when we've gone through this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really go back. Like the first one I went back and listened to, I haven't listened to any of them, not even one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no rhyme or reason. Maybe I'll get to it this summer, but I legit saw myself there in a video on the IG, and I was like, "What? Oh my gosh! I need to go get some
You're
Botox."
fine.
You know,
You're
I've got some
fine.
things going on. I started dieting, but that's me. But all jokes aside,
Hey, we're still eating Timbits and double doubles.
yeah, that really actually didn't stop me whatsoever. But all jokes aside, it's like I don't remember where we've been and where we're going.
That is true.
So,
But no, I think this is helping people and helping couples
oh,
and everybody
absolutely.
too. So, but
get
I
one
want
tip.
to.
Stacey Gabriel saying how you like them.
Okay, photos just came in. Team Trident's photo. Oh wow! While I'm loading your gallery, sit down when you have time. It's big. Also, I included a few of each person's individual so they can choose their favorite. I hope you love them. Okay, well we're talking about team photos. Stacey just messaged. Shout out Stacey Gabriel.
I feel like she was probably laughing while editing those. I
Dude,
guarantee you.
she was messaging me. She was sending some sneak peeks of it and going, "Dude, your team is off the rocker, hilarious. Like it was fun, and she had fun, so it was good." But going back to it, my goal is again when we get back to season 2, I just want to make sure we have a proper sort of direction, and we can sort of help. There's so much more we could talk about,
Well,
but with including the experience of this summer, which is going to be
Oh, yeah,
crazy, it'll be
absolutely.
better.
I'm even looking forward to if you're sitting there and you have questions or you have things or hey, what's your opinion on this or whatever the situation may be, just message us through Trident Films. Because it just kind of guides us to what people, or even my Instagram guides us to what people want to hear. Because it's
100%.
like I don't want to, I want to be useful with my time in this.
For sure. And then just give them what they need, right? And also, if you're listening on Spotify, there's usually a poll at the bottom. It'll ask a question. And usually this question's the same. Is there any topic you want us to talk about? So
I did
make
not
sure
know
to put
that.
your Danielle, you got to start listening to the podcast again. Oh my God.
I'm like
You
the
are
most
in it.
useless. I am in the most useless partner in this experience. I keep offering to bring the coffee, and you're like, no, I got it. I was like, I do nothing. Let me contribute.
Listen, you bring your expertise and wisdom, and that's all matters, right?
Is that what that is?
That is what that
Okay.
is.
I'll take it.
But no, yeah, it's, we're hoping for 2 more episodes, and we call it season 1, and because we'll be getting into craziness.
Yeah.
How many weddings do you have to photograph this year?
Oh, 15, I think, from like I don't even know. I've got the double header weekends. Like I lose count with that.
Dude, yeah.
Like I know, you know what's weird? Don't have any in October.
Crazy.
November's full. September's like
November's full, but October's
empty for me.
Oh,
I don't know. Apparently the October people don't like me. Just joking.
No, for us, it's hilarious. August is, I shouldn't say empty. August is slowed down.
Yeah.
But then September, October picks rapidly.
Yeah. So there, I don't know. Like it's definitely going to be a busy one. I think like it's one of those ones. I'm actually super excited after the whole, you know, the only people that know, but the laptop debacle. I only got like 4 different laptops, like 4 different. My computer's set up, and it is off the charts now.
100%.
Beyond what I need. Still laughing. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that.
Still late too.
It's another month.
Another month.
So it's 2 months.
Since you ordered it.
My $5,000 laptop, I'll never see it. It's just gone.
Oh man. But yeah, like this year,
I am excited.
I even posted yesterday, like I was.
Well, it was cute. I liked it.
Like
a little cute little shot.
And like it was weird. I think it is. I am excited and freaking nervous wreck at the same time, considering looking at the weddings this year. It is like there's so many weddings happening, and we have a team that can deliver, but there's so many moving pieces.
I know.
So I'm like, okay, we're gonna get through this season without any issues. But yeah, like we got about roughly 80 weddings on the DJ side of things, and about 38. 39. I was counting yesterday. 38 on the video side of things.
Yeah, so. Like even in weddings and me, like I hit my cap, and I was like, no, I'm good. No more.
But this year we couldn't because we still had 2020 clients and then 2021 clients.
This is and then there's Friday weddings, there's Saturday weddings, there's Sunday weddings, and it's just like kind of comes to a point where we're in the middle of our like going to be starting our house build here right away, and just with our little one, it was just a weird year for me to say yes to more than I could. Right. But if you ever need recommendations, or if we can't shoot it, we send you somewhere else. Mm-hmm. People that we know that are amazing. There's so many good people in the industry. Right. No, I am excited. I'm excited to explore and do different things. Mm-hmm. Like this past year, I mean, if you were a bride of mine, like even just like different little things I surprise people with, just different ideas, just kind of, I'm always tossing out things that I could like improve on and do better on the side of just like over delivering. Right.
And again, learning never stops too, right?
No,
we talk about all the time. It's just, and considering how we like to deliver our product and our service to clients, and how they they receive it matters, and how the experience goes matters. Right.
Honestly, I'm like, I know this sounds really crazy, but I just like the people. I don't know what it is.
Dude, if we don't like the people, we're in the wrong industry.
Oh, you like, honestly, I like walk into the day, never met you, and I'm doing the groom's makeup. You know who you are. I'm fixing hair by the end of the night. The last wedding I just shot in February, I fixed a bridesmaid's boobs in her dress. I pinned her right in. It's just, I love it. I just love people having their best day. Mm-hmm. And I love that I know that I can help with that regardless of which way or how, and add to the experience. Like I'm excited about that.
And that's the excitement for me too, right? It's just, we get to sort of meet all these people, the family, the friends, and the celebration, and the party of it. And then just getting to capture all of that. It's just, it's so many things that are happening.
Rewarding.
It is so
I find photography very, very rewarding. 100%. And I love like if, most of the time I like get home and I start working on things right away. And then there's the odd time, like you've got a lot on your docket and you've uploaded those photos, you back them up and everything, but you don't work on them for a week or two. Mm-hmm. And that's where I find like I get like I almost enjoy it better if I've had a break from the photos, because when I look at them again and I start dying laughing, like I get to re-experience it again. Like I get to relive your night before you do. I really enjoy that.
Which is again, we're pumped about it, and also the plus of being in the wedding industry is just getting to create these moments for people and getting to relive it, and having them hold on to this for lifetimes. Right?
I feel like we could repeat that sentence in every single podcast. We can say, oh, we're so grateful, we love this, but ultimately it's like the human connection that you form when you're with these people on their best day, hypothetically their best day, right? So
yeah, so if you haven't realized, we are pumped about this year and the summer and what it's got to offer, and holy cow, we're gonna have a good time. So I can't wait. I just want this snow to melt away.
I know.
I just want to feel a little bit of that sunshine and the birds chirping and some greenery around, and
I know, I'm excited
too. I can't wait.
Okay, let's give some tips.
Well, before that, Amour. We got to talk about Amour.
Okay, yes,
I want to talk about Amour. Amour.
Okay, yeah.
Boudoir and art. And this is Danielle's brainchild, so I want to talk about it. Okay,
so for a while you've been sitting there thinking, like, actually my friends, photography friends in the industry have always said, oh, you'd be really good at, Danielle. I'm like, oh, what? Like thinking they're going to say like
one more thing that Danielle's going to be good at.
I know, right? Just joking. I don't like talking about myself. Like you can see me if you watch the video, like squirming. I don't like it. I'm not, as much as I am like a public speaker and I give talks and all that.
As long as you're a teacher.
I just don't like it when the direct attention is on me. Like I don't want a wedding.
This is your moment. Embrace it.
No, thank you. Stacey will know in front of the camera. I'm like, too much, too close. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's just me. Okay. Well, so what I wanted to do, my friends have been saying for a really long time, you'd be really good at boudoir, or you should do boudoir photography. And the thing that held me up, like I've been thinking about it for years, is you need the space to do it, right? You need the space, you need the time. There's a lot that goes into boudoir. It's not simple. It's not easy to get into. It's not, something like I always knew my personality. It's not even the skill, but just the personality matches, making people feel comfortable really quickly in front of you. The trick is to be weirder than them. Check. Got it. So something I really wanted to explore. And it's one of those things where I think that's what Brandon lacks as a whole, is that if you were wanting to do that service or get that photography or do that under your belt, a lot of people were heading to Winnipeg or Saskatchewan, and this is something I'm like, this is what I want to do. And we are looking actually of building a studio. So one of the things is like, well, what would I do if I had this perfect space that I designed, like Shane and I designed, and I just looked at him and I said, this is something I want to do with this space on my downtime and my off season. And he said, Kate, let's build it. So we're just in the middle of pricing that out and organizing that amongst the house build. So yeah, like if you've got the space and you know a couple good decorators, aka Lux Premier Events, actually they're amazing. I've already, you know what, I've worked with them last month and just in a few shoots, and I've learned a ridiculous amount of stuff about what's it called? Color story. I'm like, what's a color story? And it's just, like, it's so interesting when you hit someone else's industry, you spend 5 minutes in their brain, and you're like, whoa.
Color story.
Color story, whatever that word means. But just excited. And I like walked away thinking like, okay, I need places to drape things, just to make a space, a very basic space look different. Yeah. So anyway, back to the boudoir side of things is, I'm very interested in maybe looking at expanding in that area. It's kind of like, what's that baseball movie? It's like, if you build it, they will come. The corn. No, it's like so old. It's like the corn, and they got the baseball field.
I'm not a baseball guy.
Anybody? Angels in the outfield. Yes. I think that's what it is. If you build it, they will come. You got to build. Okay. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with the boudoir. So,
we had a baseball reference from boudoir.
I mean, it happens.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, the people that know just know. They're listening right now. They're driving or walking and
they're like, wait, how do you not know this term? I'm like, that's the first time I'm hearing it.
I don't know, you guys. Let's not judge him too harshly. He forgot his sleeves today.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, back. We're getting nothing done today, but yeah. So anyway, we did. I did a studio. We worked with Lux, had Trident Films come in, and I said, like, you know what, Ronnie, I want to do something different that has never been done. And he's like, okay, like put me on mute. Just joking.
No, I was like, what do you got in mind? Let's see if we can.
So I said, well, everyone, like, regardless of what you do boudoir for, like, everyone's, oh, it's for your husband.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Oh, thank you. Not Angels.
Field of Dreams.
Someone on their walker in their drive is banging, being like, get it
this
right.
This is the wrong movie. Okay.
Jeopardy. Just joking. Okay,
where's that little exclamation? Fake information. Fake movie. No, not a real movie.
Don't hold me accountable for anything I say.
Okay.
Anyway, so I said, you know, I want to do, like, a lot of people do your albums and they give it or they keep it or whatever they do with their photos. It's theirs. But a lot of people think that, you know, they think boudoir, they think album. What about your own boudoir commercial? What about your own video? And here I am as a photographer, and I'm just worried about the video. Like, I think we're obsessed with each other. Videographers like photographers, photographers like videographers.
If you haven't yet, Amour, Instagram, Amour.bytrident on Instagram. You got to watch the photos.
Yeah. No,
they are phenomenal.
I know.
I love it.
So, anyway, we were going into this, and Silas is like, what is a boudoir video? And he's like, I looked at the internet. I cannot find one. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, don't worry, I have a vision. And he's like, I can't see it. It's like, no one's done it. So it's really cool. Haven't seen it before, but basically just check it out because it is kind of neat.
The idea was when Danielle came up to us, it was just like, I wanted to look modern, and I wanted to look
classy, modern, tasteful,
elegant, and you want it to be a lot more not like dark and dungeony. I don't want it to look so much more beautiful and how bright and portraity I wanted to look like. So we sort of basically took the idea of a portraiture and a photo side of things and then sort of transferred it to video to make it look, make it look that classy.
My dreams came to light. Like, we went back and forth on the video and the photos. Like, it was
like the amount of chats on our
honestly, like, everyone there that day. I had my models come in, we had a decorator, we borrowed a studio, and it was like everyone was on the same page. Like, no one was making money. We just wanted to go through this experience and see what we thought of actually doing this, and it was amazing.
And the part of it was too, it's just for us, it was like, how can we make this bring the inner bring it from them, right? And you don't want it to everything to look same as posed or anything like that. It just, the style has to come from them.
It is so crazy.
Emotions has to come from them.
We had 3 different setups for the shoot, and we had how many different subjects? 6.
6, yeah.
Yeah. So we had like a couple and then 4 girls.
Yeah.
And you had people that just had babies. You had moms of 2. There's no rhyme or reason. You had everything there, and I loved it, and I love the girls, and it all was so magically, but weirdly, it all looks so different.
That is true.
It and I love it. It met beyond my expectations, but like wilder than my dreams. I don't know if that's a real sentence, but basically it was amazing. So
I gotta give Danielle the props because she literally was talking about it, and we just had texts and Blue Bubbles talking about it, and fast forward 2 months, we had an actual shoot, and then we have a following that loves the work, and definitely it's and focusing on that positivity and the empowerment of that part. So I definitely got to give kudos to Danielle on that.
Well, okay. And you know what I've actually loved? What you say, what was your favorite part of the process is actually getting text messages from the girls back and being like, oh my gosh, that looked better than I thought that was going to go. And I was like, yeah, it's fantastic. And they're like, wow, because blown away.
They don't know, and they don't have that. They have that little voice in their head is like, oh, it's not good enough.
You know, it's really,
once they see it, they're like, that's me. Right?
Yeah. I'm quite like, you know what really bugged me during that shoot is the self-consciousness about every girl. And it didn't matter what shape or size you were. It didn't matter how old you were. It didn't matter how good or how bad you looked. Everyone had the same insecurities. I found that crazy. So amazing.
And none of them sort of overlapped. They were all scheduled, and you could tell they all had the same underlying theme. And that's what we were trying to
in my thought process through this. And I said to Rhoni, I said, I thought these were going to be half an hour sessions. Like basically offer boudoir minis like 3 or 4 times a year. But then realizing there's no such thing as a half an hour boudoir because it takes them 10 minutes to warm up. It was really interesting. And then it's just like you see those moments where it's like, and the girls just they're in it, and I love it, and they're passionate about it just as much as you.
Which is great. But yeah, so
okay, we didn't give any tips today.
This is again episode number 10. How about if we call it a recap of what it looks like and what we got going on looks like too. And
sounds good.
I'm gonna come up with a clickbaity title. if you watch this way, you've fallen for the clickbait.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for episode number 10. Thanks for listening it, and thanks for listening to, or if you're listening to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, subscribe, follow, share it with people. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching it. Like and subscribe and follow. I'm just gonna sound like at this point an end of a YouTuber.
Buy more,
and follow Amour.bytrident on Instagram. More coming, more dates to be announced.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about it. But yeah,
enjoy your week, you guys.
Enjoy your week. We'll talk to you next one.
See ya.